How are you?
Pretty good. How are you? How are you,
Chipper.
my friend?
I'm feeling chipper.
Oh, feeling cheaper.
Yes.
Your eyes so bright, good,
Yes.
shining.
Yes. Is it too
Wow.
bright? Should I turn it off? It's too bright? It's okay? Okay. So what's new today, Aki? Aki, can you hear me?
How was weather?
Hey,
Hey,
what's
what's
up?
up?
Yeah. Can you
How
hear
How
was?
me,
was?
Aki?
Yeah,
Yeah,
can you
can you
hear
hear
me?
me?
I
I
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
Hey,
There.
hey,
There we go.
there you go.
How was exercise today?
Oh, core exercise.
Mm-hmm. Oh, core.
Yeah,
Core
core
exercise.
exercise. Good.
Yeah. What do you do for core?
Abdominal.
Abdominals. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Mm.
Great.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, today talking about new presidents in United States,
Oh.
Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you are born Midwest. So I want
Yeah.
to talk. I want to know how to
Mm-hmm.
talk. Mm,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Uh, Number one, what are your thoughts on Trump approach to handling U.S.-Mexico relations?
Um. Hmm. I don't know. I mean, I think Trump is a Trump is a strong man.
Yeah, strong man.
Strong. He likes to strong arm. I mean, he's a Trump uses strong strong arm techniques,
Yeah.
which means I don't I don't really agree with it. I don't really agree with it.
Oh,
Trump uses strong arm techniques. I don't really agree with it because he tries to scare you into obeying,
obeying
like yeah, through like usually through military force,
military force,
through military or financial or
financial.
financial force.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, so does Joe Biden, but Joe Biden just
Job.
had a different. They just had a
Uh,
different approach.
yeah.
You know.
Okay. Nice. Oh, I'll share the summary.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Donald Trump has been inaugurated speech. I'll
Inaugurated.
share the hmm?
Yep.
inaugurated speech
Yeah.
as the 47th president of the United States, making a remarkable political comeback.
Mm-hmm.
The inauguration
Mm-hmm.
took place at the Capitol in Washington, D.C., with former presidents and tech industry leaders' attendance. President Trump immediately signed a series of exclusive orders,
Executive orders. Yep.
executive orders aimed at uh, reversing Biden administration policies,
Mm-hmm.
focusing on border security, energy policies, and immigration reforms.
Yep.
He emphasized building the economy and declared that American decline is over. Former President Biden departed, making the end of his political career. At first 100 days, the Trump administration is expected to bring significant policy changes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
wow, good. How was the impression? Did you watch the inaugurated speech?
I didn't have a lot of time. I saw like a little bit, yes, where he said that God saved his life, to make America great again, and
Yeah,
because he almost got shot, and so
theater.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
good.
Yep.
Next question.
Mhm.
How interested are you in politics?
Actually, I'm interested. I don't mind talking about politics because I like to be informed about current events and world events. I like the news. I like all of that stuff. So,
Wow,
yeah.
thank you. So you grew up Wisconsin, Minnesota.
Yep.
What's
Mm.
what's for which follow democracy part or
Um,
uh, another party, Democratic Party or
well, and my family we grew up more Republican. Republican.
uh, red
Yeah.
state?
I think over the years
Mm.
we
Over the
became I would say over the years my family became more Republican. I mean, there was more of a acceptance of both Democrat and Republican like many years ago. Probably when I was in the 90s.
90s,
In the 90s.
90s.
There was still like my family was like, Democrat, Republican, but over the past 30 years my family really moved towards the Republicans.
Mm.
And
Wow,
that's usually that's because of a lot of religious beliefs in my family.
wow.
Yeah.
What do you think these things?
Um well, I'm not really sure, but I think Republicans have some problems, and I think Democrats have some very serious problems. But
Serious
but I
problem.
I don't like that they just have these two groups, and you have to choose between one of them. And
Mm. Mm.
yeah, I don't really agree with America at all. How America does anything, because I have a deep history with um the way that America operates, their democracy and their religious system that they attach to everything. And I'm the kind of person that I see right through all those lies,
Right. Yeah.
There's a lot of lies, involved,
Mm.
and in
Mm.
the American, political uh, America's democracy, and so yeah, I don't necessarily really agree with it. So,
Mm.
mhm.
Mm. Wow. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Okay. So next question. So how do you perceive the reaction to border war issue in Midwest, in Mexico?
How do you perceive the reactions? Yeah. Well, I'm not really sure. I really don't. I don't know. I just don't. I don't subscribe to the American exceptionalism. Like I don't. I don't. I don't agree with that. I don't know how to explain, but the Republican Party is very much, you know, we want to live our best life here on Earth, and we want to enjoy this life to the best of our ability. And they want you to be rich, and they want you to be. And I have a different belief about all of this. So the Republican Party and the Democratic Party sometimes they agree in the policies of war and the use of the financial banking system. And I think it's all connected, and the border issue is connected because I think it's okay. It's okay to have borders, yes. And it's okay to decide who you want to come in or stay out of your country. But I think there's also an element of America is creating so many laws that it's impossible for the people to obey all of them, and only the highest people can qualify for these things. So the separation between rich and poor is becoming greater because only a certain amount of people can qualify, can keep all these laws. America thinks that the remedy for everything is just to make another law. We just make another law and another law and another law and another law, to the point where there's so many laws that you don't even know half of them anymore. So the general public doesn't even know all of the laws, and America wants to punish people for breaking laws they don't even know about. You can't do that. You first have to.
Okay. Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Wow. Okay. It's a
Aki?
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you hear me?
There, now I can see you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next
Next
question.
question.
What
What
are
are
people in your area saying
Can you-
about these policies?
Can you share your screen, Aki?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are people in your area saying about his policies?
Well, most people in America, they believe in war. They believe.
Wow.
So Donald Trump, like I said, the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, they will go to war with you if you don't agree with them. That's the ultimate problem with the United States. Is yes, there's freedom. Yes, you have lots of comfortable things. But ultimately, if you don't do what the United States says, they are going to take you to war. They will go to war with you because they believe. See, ultimately, the United States ultimately their power comes from their atomic bombs, their nuclear forces, their military, and their weapons. These are the things that America, this is what they fall back on. And what I mean by fall back, if you don't agree with them, they will try. America, as their policy, and the people of America, they will try to say, we want peace, we want peace. We are people of peace, and we are people of love, loving peace and kind gentleness. They will say that in the beginning. But if the other country has a different belief and they don't want to do the way that the Americans want, then the Americans will go back to their policy of war. And then they will use force. So that is the problem here, is they don't really let, the world, and this really, it's really the entire society of the US. They really don't allow the world to think and to have the same rights as them. So they believe that they are morally superior to the rest of the world in every single way. And the reason why they think this is because they believe that the Christian faith, they believe their Christian faith is the only faith, and you must listen to their Christian faith. So there's like a little bit of truth to what they're saying, but then they mix a bunch of lies together with it. So anyway, it's a very long story. But ultimately, every president, with the exception of Barack Obama, has been some kind of a mainstream, Christian, and usually loyal to the mainstream Christian faith, which my faith is, I am Christian, but I'm not a mainstream Christian. My Christian beliefs are different than the mainstream Christian beliefs in America. But most presidents are mainstream Christian, and the mainstream churches are the ones that are funding the military of the US, which they use that military to go to the other countries and force them, if they see that their beliefs are different and their beliefs are contradicting, or opposing. It's a very, very, very deep, dark hole. It's a very deep, dark hole that most people don't know about America. This is how they keep their freedom. This is how they keep their comfortable lifestyle,
Wow, it's a deeply question, deeply things.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a deep, dark hole, but it's honestly, it's rooted in fear. United States is afraid to lose anything they have. They're so afraid. If they can't lose their houses, their cars, their money, their pleasurable lifestyle, their 401ks, their stock market, their entertainment, Hollywood, they can't lose that. They think if they lose that, they don't know what to do. They will panic, they will. So America is trying to hold everything because they're really deep down inside, America is afraid. Deep down, deep down in their hearts, they are afraid.
Wow.
Yeah, it's true.
So when did you know this true?
Well, it's when a leader of a country and all the people of the country support him. It doesn't matter if it's Joe Biden, Donald Trump. When the leader of the country says we're gonna blow your country to hell.
Blow your country.
When they say things, we're gonna blow your country to hell, or we're gonna blow your country to smithereens, or whatever. Right there, you know what's in the heart of those people. You know what's in their heart. They don't want peace unless it's on their terms. And if you don't agree with their terms, they're gonna come and they're gonna bomb your country. They're gonna use military weapons. That's what it comes down to.
Wow.
I mean, if Donald Trump or any other American president, if they say we respect all countries and we respect all peoples, and we're not gonna we don't believe that we can force other people to believe what we believe. If they would actually practice that, but they don't practice it. They go around forcing everyone.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, what's the difference from Christian and as a Christian?
Very, very big differences in the U.S. There's in my opinion, there's good Christians and there's very bad Christians.
Wow.
Yeah. And in my opinion, most people in the United States are bad Christians. They're
Wow.
bad.
Wow.
Yeah. Because they will, like I said, they will go to war.
Go to war.
Yeah, and God doesn't want war. God does not. He does not like war. But most of the Christians in America, they are bad Christians, and they don't care. They will go to war. Yes, they will. There's really no difference between the people of the United States and the people of Iran, who they're trying to fight right now. The people in Iran, they hate the United States, and the people in the United States, they hate the people of Iran, and they want to kill each other. So if you're a Christian, you don't want to kill not even your enemy. You don't want.
Do you want?
Because God says killing is bad. It doesn't matter if it's your enemy or your friend. You cannot kill people.
Wow. So you thank you for sharing. So you had a lot of experience like army training.
Yeah.
When you are a teenager, and so you have a Christian mind.
Well, yeah, I have a lot of experience with these kind of people because I grew up in the U.S. You know, everybody has, growing up in America, everybody learns how to shoot a firearm. You know, in America, everybody has guns. Everybody, you know, talks about the freedom to defend yourself, and so the whole society is taught when you're very young, is taught war and violence and you know, defense. So it's part of the culture. Like for example, for example, many other countries, they don't even have any knowledge of firearms because their country doesn't allow them to own a firearm. But in America, we own firearms from when we're little kids. So that's another thing that's driving this whole political situation with the Republicans, Democrats, Trump, you know, the United States is, you know, defense, self-defense, defending firearms, weapons, all these things make up the American society. Yeah.
American society.
It's
Wow.
all connected, and then, the Mexican border with the people coming across, they see it as a threat to their society. So now they want to use force. Now they
Use
want
force.
to use, force to get those people out.
Out.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's very hard to understand, like, how did the United States obtain this freedom? The United States obtained this freedom because they fought, they killed people for it.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you. Last question. So now you are living in Cancun in Mexico.
Mhm.
This decision is related to United governments, U.S. government or U.S. policy?
Yes and no.
Yes or no?
Yes and no. I understand that America is the greatest country that has ever existed. I understand that, the only thing is it has become so politically, and it has become a place of just no law.
No law.
There's like no, anybody can do anything there, and the freedom to, like, to do bad things is very accepted there. So I don't know how to explain it. It's very interesting thing happening.
So you like so traveling abroad, so you have a lot of currency, and you like so more relax and playing guitar, fitnessing.
Yeah.
So therefore you fit the living place.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. I mean,
decide to.
don't get me wrong. I love the United States. My entire family is there.
Okay.
My home is from the U.S. I love it, but it's changing so bad in such a bad direction. Yeah.
Bad direction.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice. Thank you for sharing. So last 22 minutes, so closing this topic. Thank you for out of so deeply opinion. So it's a very meaningful for me. This is because so you have a lot of experience. You had a lot of experience. So that's true. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Aki. Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a big problem, and there, there needs to be a big change,
Okay.
in the U.S. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I'm not so sure if Donald Trump and the Republican Party know exactly how to change the U.S. for the better. I'm not so sure either party, Democrat, Republican. Yeah. I think the people need to they need to have a change in their heart, in their heart.
Okay. Thank you. So next lesson, so it's a more positive word. So like next lesson, so Seth Chipper, next episode continues professional and playing guitar.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
recently, so we forget the so fitness fan by
Oh yeah.
playing guitar.
I will
Next
try
lesson.
a new song. I will try a
New
new
song.
song.
Wow.
Okay.
Keep doing.
Okay.
Let's go. Seth Chipper.
Thanks,
Hall of
Aki.
Fame.
You're the
See you
man.
later.
Thanks. You're the
Bye.
man, my friend. Thank you so much.
Bye. Seth Chipper.